Hello everyone, this is Steffi/Nola again from my cabin in the woods. And now that you have either gathered your stones and prepared them through a ritual cleansing, or you have decided to wait until you know more about them, you are actually ready to start finding out about the meaning of the runes. Now there are 24 of them, and each week from now on we will cover one of the runes, one of the meanings, so you will be able to go through them week by week. The reason why I'm doing this and not giving them all at once is because you would get actually time to think about them. And I'm actually going to go deeper in this. I am not going to give you the full meaning yet in this video. I am just going to give you a symbol and 3 key words that go with them in most textbooks. And then I want you to meditate about it this week, these next few days. Think about what comes up inside of you, what you would link to it, what feeling you get from it, and how you would translate it. If you already have your stones, you can also look at which stone would fit this feeling and this symbol. If not, you can decide to go out and find one that's linked to it. If you don't find it, if you don't feel ready yet, just think about the stone, think about the keywords, add more explanation to it, write it out down, I am getting really blabbling about it. So write it all down. That's what I wanted to tell you. Write out all that comes up with you. Leave it be for a day or two, think about it some more, just do whatever sinks to you. And actually, working like this is a lot more efficient than me giving you the entire explanation at once. It's the same thing why I want you to create your own rune deck instead of buying one from the internet. If you come up with your own meaning first and then link all of the other symbols and meanings to it, it will have a deeper sense of knowing and a deeper sense of making sense to you. So if you start using someone else's cards or runes and you use whatever explanation they gave to it, it might not feel right for you. If they, for instance, are talking about a tree being linked to your health, which is actually something that is mentioned in my card deck, it's really, to some people, it's all about health. If you see a tree, it's either a good health or bad health. But me, being a modern day druid or on the path to it, and being linked to nature, a tree is just grounding. It's letting that energy flow through you, and it's not specifically linked to health. Of course, if there are other cards around it, then I might link it to that, but it's not the first explanation that would come to my mind. And that's why I won't give you my entire detailed explanation about something. I will give you 2 or 3 keywords and just find out the rest, try to create a story around this, and go as deep as far in this as you would like. That being said, here's your first rune. It's called uruz, and it's U-R-U-Z. I will spell it out for you right here in this video. It should appear somewhere. And the symbol that's linked to it is that of horns that are actually upside down in my meaning. So this is the symbol. It has 1 longer leg, 1 shorter leg, linked to it like this. And the keywords I associate with it are force, courage, and taking responsibility for your actions or stepping up. So force, courage, and taking responsibility. That's what I add to this. That's what the rune in its very basic sense means. And especially with this one, it doesn't speak for itself. So there are certain runes that if you just hear the name and the symbol, you will see what they mean and what image you can link to it. With this one, I will give you a little hint. So uruz, it's of course in the more Norse tradition with the Vikings. It's a cold climate, high up in the north, and the animals there, it's, for instance, they weren't just cows, They were bisons. I don't know if that's the correct word in English. I'll actually look it up and see if I just made the Dutch name sound more English. But it's an ancient ox, so you can picture it like a cow with a big fur to keep it warm and horns on top of its head. That's the animal that this rune represents. So during your meditation, meditate about this animal. How does it make you feel? What meaning would you link to it? Do you have a specific stone that feels like it's that uruz rune to you? Start writing everything down. And if you already have that, then that's a very good practice for this week. If you want to go deeper into this, if you are already using tarot cards or crystals, then you can see which card from your deck is linked to this uruz stone. So like I said, I also do card readings. It's not called tarot, it's something similar to it. And I have a power animal to me that really has the same meaning in that card deck like the uruz rune has in the rune set. And if I combine those two, then that meaning sort of deepens and makes it more whole and makes me able to do better card readings. And also when this rune pops up, I don't need to think, oh, what was it again? I can just link that card to it and immediately get that whole sense of meaning to it. If you're using crystals, do the same. Add the crystal with the same meaning to it. And just try making your own structure, making your own scheme, linking your own legend and story to this stone. And well, that's about it. That's all I want to share with you today. By the end of the week, I will do a special video about how to put your symbols on the stones. So if you have that meaning and you have a stone to go with it, you can decide to put that symbol on it to put that meaning in stone, like they would say. So make it something permanent and make it something you can start working with. Okay? Remember to have fun. Remember to not take this too serious. It's all about finding out more about yourself and doing something that helps you. So it's not that big, giant, divine force out there that will crush you if you do this wrong. There is no wrong way of doing this. Do whatever sings to you, and it will be okay. It will be right. So go ahead and see you again later this week. Bye-bye.